Welcome to Architecting Your Product, Module 2, Episode 1, Compute, where we break down EC2 versus Lambda versus containers. This video will provide a side-by-side comparison of these three core compute paradigms, viewed through both a product and an engineering lens. This program is brought to you by the Series of Thoughts team.
We'll cover four main topics today. First, we'll define the three compute paradigms. Then, we'll look at the product trade-offs, including cost models and operational burden. Next, we'll dive into a hands-on comparison. Finally, we'll summarize the key takeaways in a decision framework. Choosing a compute solution is more than a technical decision. Each paradigm creates a different contract between your team and the infrastructure. These choices involve trade-offs across cost, control, and operational complexity that will define how you build and operate your product for years to come. Here is a quick overview of the compute landscape. EC2 provides full control as a virtual machine, but imposes the highest operational burden. Lambda is serverless, offering zero servers and pay-per-invocation billing. ECS Fargate provides managed containers, predictable scaling, and middle-ground operational complexity. Compute decisions are product decisions. While engineers focus on runtimes and deployment pipelines, product managers must consider incident risk, long-term unit economics, and team velocity. Critical PM questions include on-call burden, cost at high traffic, shipping speed, and switching costs. The three compute cost models are fundamentally different, defined by when and how you pay. EC2 is pay for capacity, leading to idle cost absorption. Lambda is pay for execution, scaling to zero but potentially becoming expensive at high sustained throughput. Fargate is pay for runtime, offering predictable pricing without cluster management. A common misconception is that serverless is always cheaper. While Lambda is free at rest, high-volume, consistent traffic can make a single, continuously running EC2 instance 3 to 5 times more cost-effective at scale. Always model your expected traffic curve before defaulting to serverless. Operational burden is synonymous with on-call burden. EC2 carries a high burden, requiring dedicated DevOps expertise for managing the full stack. Lambda has a low burden, as AWS manages everything below the function code. ECS Fargate presents a medium burden, managing the cluster while the user handles container health and configuration. Scaling behavior is a product reliability concern. Lambda offers instant, per-request scaling, but introduces potential cold starts. EC2 relies on auto-scaling groups and manual setup. ECS Fargate provides moderate, predictable scaling, suitable for steady growth without cluster overhead. Shipping velocity is a hidden variable affected by compute choice. Lambda and App Runner are fastest to ship with due to minimal configuration. ECS Fargate and EC2 require more setup, but offer far more control. Early-stage products should prioritize faster deployment options. Now for a hands-on look, deploying the same simple REST API on all three platforms. This demonstration shows the real-world trade-offs in deployment complexity, cold start behavior, and operational footprint for the same code and workload. Deploying on EC2 means full control and full responsibility. The process involves multiple manual steps: launching and configuring an instance, installing the runtime and application, setting up the load balancer and scaling, and configuring monitoring and alarms. This requires significant configuration overhead and time. Deploying on Lambda treats functions as infrastructure. You package your function, configure a trigger like API Gateway, and then deploy. AWS abstracts away provisioning, scaling, and OS management. Getting a working API endpoint on Lambda takes under 15 minutes, far faster than the EC2 equivalent. ECS Fargate is containers without clusters. The steps include building and pushing a container image, defining the task, creating an ECS service, and monitoring via CloudWatch Container Insights. Fargate removes the need to manage the underlying EC2 instances, simplifying container orchestration. Cold starts are the Lambda tax, a temporary latency when a new execution environment is provisioned. Node.js and Python typically see 100 to 500 milliseconds cold starts, while Java can take 1 to 5 seconds. Cold starts are negligible for batch jobs, but are a significant concern for user-facing APIs with strict SLAs. Benchmarking under load reveals real cost behavior. For low traffic, Lambda wins due to near-zero cost and instant scaling. At medium traffic, Fargate is competitive. For high, sustained traffic, EC2 reserved instances win decisively on cost as Lambda's per-invocation pricing accumulates. Lambda scales instantaneously up to your concurrency limit, a superpower for unpredictable spikes. Fargate takes 30 to 90 seconds to launch new tasks. EC2 autoscaling is the slowest, often taking 3 to 5 minutes. Base your scaling strategy on your actual traffic profile. AWS App Runner is the underrated middle ground. It handles provisioning, load balancing, and scaling, including scaling to zero, unlike Fargate. It's best for teams needing container portability quickly, without the configuration overhead of ECS and ALB. CloudWatch is your observability layer. For cost monitoring, use AWS Cost Explorer to correlate traffic spikes with billing events. Track P50, P95, and P99 latency to identify performance issues for a meaningful fraction of users. Use anomaly detection for more useful alarms than static threshold. The compute choice of today may not be the right choice in 18 months. Signals you've outgrown Lambda include high costs or execution limits. Outgrowing EC2 is marked by excessive DevOps overhead. Outgrowing Fargate or App Runner means per-task costs are too high, or you need instance-level control. Operational maturity is the real deciding factor. A small team migrating to EC the second of may spend more time on infrastructure than features. Match your compute choice's operational complexity to your team's maturity and capacity. Grow into complexity. Don't start there. This maturity model provides a decision framework. Early or MVP stages should use Lambda or App Runner to maximize velocity. Growth stages move to ECS Fargate. Scale stages adopt a mix of Fargate and EC2. Enterprise stages use EC2 with dedicated SRE capacity for full control. Workload type is the other half of the decision. Operational maturity tells you what your team can handle. Workload type defines what the infrastructure needs to do. Most products have multiple workload types, each potentially needing a different compute model. Reach for Lambda for event handlers, webhooks, or spiky traffic with execution under 5 minutes. Choose Fargate when you need Docker portability for continuous services or microservices. Use EC2 for sustained high throughput, specific instance types, or when you have the DevOps capacity to manage the overhead. App Runner is ideal for containerized APIs without complex configurations. Moving between compute models is easier if you containerize early. A typical migration flow moves from containerizing the application, deploying in parallel on the new platform, and then decommissioning the old one. This approach minimizes future switching costs. The cost crossover depends on request rate and execution duration. For a simplified 256 megabytes Lambda function with a 100 millisecond execution time, the cost crossover point where EC2 becomes cheaper than Lambda occurs between 10 million and 50 million requests per month. Lambda's default concurrency limit is 1,000 across all functions in a region, leading to throttling if exceeded. You can use reserved concurrency for critical APIs or provisioned concurrency to eliminate cold starts. Proactively request account limit increases from AWS support before a traffic event. Networking complexity varies greatly. Lambda defaults to outside your VPC and requires VPC integration to access private databases, adding cold start latency. EC2 and Fargate live inside your VPC by default, requiring careful subnet and security group design. Your compute choice shapes your infrastructure as code. Use AWS SAM or Serverless framework for Lambda. For ECS Fargate, AWS CDK, Terraform, or Copilot CLI are common. EC2 relies heavily on Terraform, CDK, and tools like Packer and Ansible for configuration management. The security surface area is inversely proportional to control. AWS manages the OS and runtime for Lambda and Fargate, but only the hardware and hypervisor for EC2. Regardless of platform, you always own IAM permissions, secrets management, and application-level security. Most production SaaS products use a hybrid architecture, combining compute models where each component is matched to the right primitive. For example, use ECS Fargate for your user-facing API for consistent latency, Lambda for asynchronous transactional emails, and EC2 or Fargate Spot for cost-effective data processing pipelines. The core principle is to match your compute choice to your product's scaling pattern and your team's operational maturity, rather than chasing architectural trends. Choosing the right fit for your workload and team capacity minimizes future technical debt. Before committing to a compute architecture, run through this decision checklist. Consider 4 areas: traffic and scaling, team and operations, cost and compliance, and workload characteristics. Asking these questions will surface the most critical constraints for your decision. In summary, serverless is not always cheaper. Model the cost crossover point. Operational maturity drives the decision, biased toward managed services early on. Hybrid architectures are normal. Don't force uniformity. Finally, containerize early to dramatically reduce future migration costs and risks. The next video in Module 2 focuses on storage, S3, RDS, and DynamoDB. We'll examine the fundamental trade-offs between object, relational, and NoSQL databases. The data model you choose will shape your product's performance for years. Join us for the next episode.